Orders here. So today I just want to tell you a little story. So I have this little toy here. So some of you might recognize this. Now this thing has a hidden feature, which is if you get another accessory which I don't have yet, it's like a key. You flick it, you turn it, you can actually unlock some other different features. And my son likes to watch me do that, but the thing here is I can't just let my son go and do it himself and get any random piece of plastic and jam it in and turn it around. So I was thinking about what I could do about that, but then what changed this morning was I just got a 3D printer. And of course I can do something about that. So what I do is, you get a caliper. I measured up the dimensions. So measure the width, measure the height, do a quick check of the depth. Okay, so now that we have the measurements that we need, so it's 4 millimeters wide, 16 high, and I'm just going to extend it out as 20 millimeters. So I'm going to use OpenSCAD as my 3D program, which is pretty cool because I can create models by typing code, which is something that I do. And basically now I'm just gonna create my key. So there you go, here's my little key. So I made it slightly smaller. It's 3.5 millimeters, 20 millimeters, and 3.5 millimeters wide, 15.5 millimeters high, and of course it's 20 millimeters tall. So that's how I want my key to be. But of course this doesn't look much of a key, it just looks like a cube. So we're gonna make it look like a key, and by adding in a little decoration. So again, I'm gonna make a little cylinder. So I have a little cylinder here. I'm gonna turn it into a handle for my key. So again, I'm gonna rotate it. So now it's rotated. Then I'm gonna move it up. Okay, so now my key. So now it looks like a very nice key, but of course, well, every other key is circular. So let's make our key cooler by making it awesome. So it looks like a hexagonal key, and now let's just make it rest a bit more properly. So I'm gonna rotate it again so that now we have a hexagonal shape like that, and voila! So this is the key that I'm going to print. So I'm gonna just export it as STL and my key. And okay, so after exporting it there, we can import it into our 3D printer software, and of course I am going to go print the and 15 minutes of printing later, I get this. And now I have a nice little key-like thing to open the toy, and my son can play with this easily on his own. And this was done just on the first day of me owning a 3D printer. So I can't wait to see what it holds in the future. Interesting.